So I'm a little later to the party than I typically like to be, in part because there were a few movies that came out this weekend, and so I had to spread them out a bit. And if I'm being honest, when I saw the runtime of this movie, I needed to both prepare myself and also find an earlier start time. But I finally got out to see this one, and all I could say is wow. Now, the movie starts fast, and I'll admit I was perplexed by the first handful of scenes, wondering what exactly it was I had gotten myself into. But as the film began to settle and the story we were being told became more clear, the film hit almost all the right beats moving forward. I thought the casting was virtually immaculate here, and given that I need to get a few things off my chest. People like to talk about Leonardo DiCaprio negatively as it pertains to his ability to make movies profitable, but he is one of the best male actors I've seen, and his performance was pristine in this film. I also want to take a moment to give Tiana Taylor her flowers. I give her a lot of flack on my platform, mostly because the roles she takes on and them not being right for her and her acting skill set, but she was it in this one, seriously. The role of Perfidia Beverly Hills felt like it was written just for her, and I want to take a moment to say what a great job she did in this film. Now, there are some people who have an issue with this character. I'm going to make a separate video addressing those concerns. And last but not least, Chase Infinity was special here. She is fairly new to the game, and I was so happy for and proud of her and her performance as Willa in this movie. Now, the plot was a bit disjointed at first, with Paul Thomas Anderson clearly trying to race to a given spot to lock in place the story's three-act structure. And though some might offer pushback, yes, this film actually does save the cat if you're interested in knowing that. But once it gets there, it's a fairly smooth ride to the end, narratively speaking. In fact, from a plot perspective, the film is nearly perfect in my opinion. Also, the small writing here is fantastic. The dialogue is both prolific and purposeful. And though it can make you wince at times, I'll warn you, you realize that there's a reason the characters are saying what they are. That there are several points to be made here about intergenerational struggle, family and legacy, history and revolution, resistance and fascism, and personal goals versus political ones. Now, overall, I'd give this film a 90%. A 9.0 out of 10 if you're taking an IMDb score. Essentially an A, in my opinion, a tie for best movie this year with Ryan Coogler's Sinners. Guys, listen, this was a near-perfect movie, I'll say again. As near-perfect a movie as I've seen since Top Gun Maverick back in 2022. It felt quasi-Tarantino to me, and if you already didn't know, Tarantino's my guy. And don't be fooled by box office receipts. There are a lot of critics and content creators on social media talking about the film flopping at the box office. That's not my concern. I'm a screenwriter. I care most about a movie's narrative merit, and this is a film for people who love films. Now, I understand that there are people who go to the movies to be mindlessly entertained, that they want to shut their brains off and just watch stuff blow up, with no care in the world about structure, theme, or how the writing, directing, and acting support the story they're being told. If that's you, then fair game. I'll never tell anyone what to like here. But someone's going to get a statue for this, whether you like that or not. And I'll stand 10 toes down when I say that, for people who truly love cinema, this is the one.